Hello and welcome to Supraliminal Films. My name is Max, and yes, you can see my ugly mug now up in the corner there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to try to play some more Arena. Specifically, I'm going to try to do a quick draft of Dominaria. So, quick draft, and we'll take a look at it here now, is a draft format that Magic Arena has launched. And what it is you draft 3 packs, just like a normal draft, and after you draft, during the draft, you draft with an AI instead of with people, which is pretty interesting, and I'm interested to see how this is going to work out. This is also my first Dominaria draft, period. Excuse me. I haven't done any pre-release, which is unusual for me. I haven't really fiddled with it much. I watched a couple videos online of people drafting, things like that, but to be honest, that is all I have done. So, we're going to give it a shot. Across the board, you can see here in the corner at the bottom, it's 5,000 gold to do a draft, or 750 of the gems to do a quick draft. So let's go ahead and pay our shekels, because I have the gold. All right, this is crazy looking. What's nice is there's no other people waiting for us here, so we're gonna take a look and we're gonna assess the pack. And right off the bat, we see a Shalai. Particularly attractive. From what I understand, white is very powerful in this format and is very deep. With cards like Blessed Light at common, you can see that there's a lot going on here. Other cards to talk about, Urgoros, I guess is how you say that. The empty one's fine. Wizard's Lightning's great. I would be happy to take that. Fire Fist Adept is pretty good if you're building wizards. Dub, not so much. Blessed Light, I would definitely draft. Blink of an Eye is fine. Coming over here, Syncopate's pretty solid, but not great. 3/2 flyer for 5 when it enters the battlefield. Put the top 3 cards of your library, you gain 3. That's fine, I'd draft that. Warcaller attacks, put a lore counter on target saga. It's 2/2 for 2, it's draftable. Land War Elves I'd be happy to take early. Gift of Growth is fine. Pierce the Sky. And Wander, not so much what we're into. So, that being said, we're going to sell out and take the Shalai for the first pack. First pack. Triumph of Gerard's a saga that costs 2, puts a 1/1 counter on target creature you control with the greatest power for 1 and 2, and then target creature you control with the greatest power against flying, first strike, and lifelink until on a turn. Seems pretty good. I don't know where to assess the sagas yet in draft, so we'll find out. 3/2 lifelink for 4, discard a historic card against indestructible. That seems really good. Fight with Fire. 3 cost sorcery, 5 damage to a creature. If it's kicked, 10 damage. That seems insane. Might be worth trying to spec on that one. I do like the Academy Journey Mage. 2/2 for 2, not really want to be. Skin Witch is pretty good. Bloodstone Goblin, fine. Not really what we're into with these. Grow from the Ashes is nice because you do. A lot of people do have a tendency to lean 3 colors. So I can take one of the white cards, which would be pretty good. Again, we're not drafting with people, so we're not going to be signaling by taking these cards. The computer's just drafting based on data it gets from Magic Online and from Arena. I'm really tempted to take the Fight with Fire because removal is just so good in the format. 3/2 flyer for 4. We already have a 4-drop. I don't know if Boros is a good color combination in this format, to be honest with you. It's traditionally, unless it's supported, it's not always the best. So that makes me a little leery to go for it. But let's try it. We'll spec a little bit. Naban. These are rare. 2/1. Wizards entering the battlefield causes the triggered ability to control a second time. Pretty cool. Another Fire Fist Adept. We could be on the sick wizard deck. It's the sick wizard deck. Benelish Honor Guard, 2/2 for 2, +1/+0 for each legendary creature. Elephant, Bird, Stronghold Confessor's fine. Chronicler's fine. It pairs nicely with our Fight with Fire. Gift of Growth, Sapperling Migration, Power Stone Shard. Well, we're no wizards thus far. We've seen a lot of them come by. The Chronicler is tempting. Takes damage to target creature. 3/3 for 5 is not a great rate. I'm going to try this. See if maybe we can do a little bit of red wizardry. See what we can get. Dampening Sphere, good for constructed, not so much for limited. Combat Trick, Sarah Disciple, seems really good. 1/1 flyer for 2 that can get bigger. Aven Sentry, 3/2 for 4. Opt, Blink of an Eye, Confessor again, Warcaller. This Shepherd's very good. Or sorry, Sapherd. Not a Shepherd at all. Mammoth Spider's fine. I don't think we want to venture off into green necessarily. I'm thinking the Disciple's the way to go. And again, if you have anything you want to say, please let us know and let me know in the comments. And we will do our best to answer it. 5-4 for 5, classic. I don't really see much for us in this pack. Short Sword seems fine. It's a cheap equip and it makes your creatures more relevant. We're not really on a Saproling deck per se, but it's not bad. Get 2 Lava Runner seems like kind of meh to me. We're only one sorcery right now. I think I'm gonna grab the Short Sword. We got a Fervent Strike. Sergeant at Arms enters the battlefield. I think this is a pretty good card. Charge, that's fine. More of the War. Diligent Excavator. It's a mill card. Fire Intervention. Oh, 5 damage for 5 is fine. That's where I'm tempted to go here. To me, it's Sergeant at Arms, who's not bad, and Fiery Intervention, which seems really good. I'm going to go with the Intervention here. Navigator's Compass, gain 3 life. Target land becomes another land type. Other than that, we're on dub. Nothing really for us here. The flat out most powerful card in the pack. Jeez, I don't know. Maybe this Combat Trick, I'm not sure. Counterspell is always fine. Yargle is certainly a Yargle. No flavor text on this Yargle. We'll take Fervent Strike. Let's see here. Elephant. Invoke the Divine. That might be a good sideboard card. Can I just move something into my sideboard if I want? Like, say I want to move this into my sideboard. Oh, nice. That's convenience. Yeah, let's draft the Invoke into our sideboard. No? Did I not put it into our sideboard? Okay. You can physically click on it. Yeah, I want it to sideboard. 2/2 for 2 in color. Seems like a fine pick this late. Poet's a 1/1 for 1. That's not really what we're all about here. I'll take the Skin Witch. Spec on this gold card in case we get booted out of white. That could be good for our Elise deck. Or sorry, Adeliz. Soul Salvage, I guess. War's fine. What do we got next? Grand Warlord Rada. Combos nicely with what we're up to. With we need a green splash, which is a tough color to splash because generally green is the color you're kind of trying to make room for. Seal Away's fantastic. Sentinel of the Pearl Striden's off color for us. Valduke. At the beginning of your combat step, for each aura and equipment attached to Valduke. That's kind of cool. With the Short Sword, it works. Fire Intervention, Run Amok, get 2 Lavamancer. I'm going to take the Seal Away for that pack. Get 2 Journey Mage, 2 damage to each opponent. Lands you control become 2/2 elementals with Reach, Indestructible, and Haste. It's cheap, but that's not really relevant early game. This is double off color for us at this point. While it's an amazing card, not so much one we can play here. That's kind of cool. Jousting Lance gives first strike. Tempted to take another Adept, but that kind of prizes us out of close to the top of our. We're on a lot of 5-drops, and I'm not really loving that. I'm tempted to take the Overseer, kind of cool. 3/1 haste could just. I don't know if we're not necessarily a beatdown style deck, so I'm gonna take the Adept and trying to go more white-red control, which seems like a recipe for disaster. Double off color great cards. Hey. Knight of Nubenalia is a 2-drop in color. That's pretty much, I think, where we have to go. We need more 2-drops. I know that seems ridiculous when we have majority 2-drops. Well, majority 2 and 5 drops, but we definitely need to hit. Many of Dominaria's double off color for us. This is Flash. Return all creatures in the graveyard that put there from this turn. It's interesting. Another 2-drop. Another kind of mediocre bear. Cyclops 4 for 4. It gets worse when blocked in large numbers. I want to pick up this guy. Seems cool. I'd like to try him out. Not really sure what he's about. This card seems good. We're going to need more historic spells if we're going to load up on that guy. Where the Honor Guard wants more legends. The Sarah Disciple wants us to be casting historic spells. So, a lot of legendary... desire for legendary. This is a desire for kicker. Oh, neat. I'm going to take another Disciple. I just like the evasion. At this point, we're on Get to Journey Mage, Warlord's Fury, or Elephant. I'm thinking the Journey Mage is the most playable and could make the cut. This could be good for the sideboard. This could not be good for the sideboard. It costs 4? Yeah, that's the problem. Destroy target land effects are just so... Whoa! Whoa! Why is this in the pack? I'll take that. That's crazy. I guess Lavamancer's fine. Warlord's Fury is something. Poet for the board. This thing seems absurd for being this late. I'll take this thingy. And lastly, a Final Parting. It's definitely more of a commander card. Let's see. Isolated Chapel, not for us. Thallid, not for us. Wild Onslaught, not for us. Adelies would force us, I think, out of white. There's no way we're splashing a third color. There's just no way. It's too late in the game. So we have to decide whether we are blue-red, like Wizard Beats, or if we are this like Boros control we're setting up. So the Adelies pushes me towards maybe wanting to try it. I think the risk is pretty minimal because we're not giving up too much in this pack. And we might, if we could pick up maybe another couple Lava Runners. The problem is we just need more like I don't know. It seems like it's a big ask this late in the game for it, where we can take the Benelish Honor Guard and kind of just stick with our theme, and I'm gonna wuss out. So let me know in the comments if you think I should have did something a little differently in regard to that, because like a follow-up Academy Journey Mage would have been nice. What do we got here? Whenever you cast a historic spell, tap. That's kind of cool. It requires us to have more good historic spells, unfortunately. Could take a Jousting Lance. I'm going to take the Surveyor because it is a historic spell. And it definitely can help out our lands if we need it. Let's see. Triumph of Gerard might be the way to go because this is also a legendary. Overcharge or Healing Grace. Another tapper. Yeah, let's try this out. Sergeant at Arms looking pretty good over the collar, so let's go ahead and take the Sergeant at Arms. Tapper, Chronicler. There's nothing huge we're banking on. If this seems better to me anyway. Again, comments are there for a reason. Help me get better. Take this for my collection. When they finally get Brawl over in here. Granted, I'm in a beta right now, so it's not like that'll hold. That doesn't really hold. So, nothing really even on color for us. I guess I'll take this really bad card. I'll take this guy. Maybe he makes the cut. It's another 4. We'll see. Right now I have 21 cards, so I'm just kind of scrambling for playables. Not scrambling for playables. I can throw a couple things in, but I don't really like either one of these cards, but this is a little different. This is a legendary. 5/5 trample for 6. Could be our top end. We'll take it and see how it works out for us. I think, yeah, I already have a Tragic Poet. Oh, these cards are great. War on color. After drafting your final card, any excess cards that exceed your 4X collection will increase your Volt progress. Good to know. Alright, so let me flip the view so we can see how many cards we have in our deck. Oh, that it popped land into it for us. Okay. Interesting. So it wanted us to go with a heavier land count. 17 is a little... I mean, that's about where you want to be in limited. I don't think this is an 18-lander. So let's see. I mean, we have some junkers, to be sure. We definitely have some junkers. We're not going to get any easy wins with this deck, but we have a few pieces of decent removal. We have the Seal Away. We have Trapper can help tap us down and help get some early beats on. The Fight with Fire is pretty good. We have a couple of the Fire Fist Adepts to help us shoot down some creatures. We got the Fiery Intervention. So, I mean, like, it's not great, but it's okay. Drink tonight's a Manhattan, by the way. We're using rye for our Manhattan, because that's how I roll. Man. I wish I had... Part of me wishes I'd pulled the trigger on the Adelises a little earlier. Maybe this combat trick's good? I'm already rocking 2. Is that right? Or no, this is part of my collection. I got you. Alright, I think this is what we're rocking. Oh boy. So, let's go ahead and lose game 1. Let's hope that we can get something worthwhile out of this. Add Cabbage is our opponent. Let's see here. We got a 2-drop into 3-drop into 3-drop into 1-drop into 5-drop. I mean, this seems fine. On the play, it could bite us a little bit, but it doesn't seem too bad. Let's give them a hello. Play ourselves a mountain. Excuse me. Oh, Llanowar Elf. Good one. Not a land. There's some slight cause for concern here. I'm playing Knight of New Benalia. And just so you know, I am currently running off Wi-Fi, not my my hardwired internet. So if things get a little wonky in Arena, it is my fault. I wanted to get some more content out to everybody because I haven't in a little while. So I wanted to do that for you all. Alright. Looks like we're going to short sword up and attack. Because we didn't get a land. Sun Summon in this format. It's in the format, but I don't think it's in the limited. I think it's in an earlier set. We'll see. We're playing ramp, and they can easily overpower us from this position. We shall see. I was really hoping to cast the Trapper that turn and then maybe get a little bit of a tempo boost out of using the short sword. Grow from the Ashes kicked. Lets them get 2 untapped lands, so they can still have a follow-up here, which is pretty bad for us. Our opponent's deck looks to be pretty darn good. Okay. I mean, I really don't feel like trading 1-drop, do nothing the rest of the turn to get their 2/3 vanilla. So, we'll go ahead and play a 3/2, no attack this turn. And we just gotta hope our opponent's not on anything decent as far as cards in hand at this point, because they have the potential for 2, 6, so 8 mana, 9 mana if they want to kick something. So, it's pretty gross. 4/4 kicked, so we got a 7/7. Okay, so 7/7, just 7/7, no text box. Makes me hesitant to tap out for this guy. Though we're not really doing much. I'd rather get some butts out there. I mean, right now our opponent's in the position where we could double block and lose 2 things to their 1. And they're digging through their deck. But I don't know if they have great attacks here or not. I'd feel much more comfortable with the Fervent Strike up, but we'll see. I'm not opposed to taking a hit from the 7/7 yet. 4/5 Hexproof. Seven seven, sending it in. And the 2/3. Well, 2/3 on 2/3 is an easy bounce. I'm just gonna go ahead and double block here. They're tapped out, except for 1 Llanowar Elf. I don't know if there's a 1 mana trick in the format. So I'm willing to trade there. We have some good quality removal, not for 7/7s, is the thing. Yes, and that leaves my red open for... Oh, believe me, I wish I could kick it. So we'll see. Wood Dance. Whenever another elf enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on Marwyn the Nurturer. Taps for green. Okay. Just taps for green equivalent to power. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to block. Now I'm going to take out the Nilla 2/3. Syncopate. I mean, it's still fine. We're still trading at worst. Like if it gets a card out of my opponent, blink of an eye. Okay. Oh, it blinked my guy. Oh, you can only blink my guy, right? No, just target non-land permanents with understand. Okay. You blinked the guy with kicker. Oh, I do have thoughts. Are you a wizard? You're a human warrior. He is a wizard. So I can shoot a 1/1 here. Let's blow that up. No attacks. Now I can get a double block on the turtle, the snapper. And without a trick, that doesn't do me too much trouble. Okay. I haven't been using the short sword because I've been having to tap out every turn, so... Okay. It's interesting. It's an interesting board state we're in. I don't imagine my opponent's going to attack here at all. Oh, that was a spicy one. I mean, throw it out, blow up an Elfheim Druid. Start to battle my way back into this game a little bit. I mean, it gives us something, right? Holding on to hope here. My opponent's gone through a lot of their lands, so they're drawn to a lot of good stuff. Yeah, these are the kind of cards. That's why I valued the little 1/1 flyers so highly, because stalled board states are kind of inevitable in limited, so it's not too bad. But we're gonna have to blow our fiery intervention on this guy because don't really feel like getting owned by that thing. So I mean, this is the problem with Boros Control Rays. I just don't have cards. This player has cards. Would do this. Tap target creature an opponent controls. It doesn't untap during its controller's untap step for as long as you control Time of Ice. Return all tap creatures to their owner's hands. Okay. I mean, I'll just play out a 2/3, or 3/2 rather, that shoots my opponent. I'm happy to get the Fire Fist Adepts returned to my hand, to be honest. My opponent doesn't have good follow-ups. they're getting me with a turtle? Like, okay, that's not that bad. Meanwhile, I'm still... And then I get to recast my Fire Fist Adepts with additional wizards on the battlefield. Seems pretty good. And I have targets for the first one and the second one. So I'm not hating my position here. Yeah, see, I have another wizard right now. So he's going to return 2 cards with relevant enters the battlefield effects. The first one's going to be able to shoot his Scholar, and the second one's going to be able to shoot something else if he plays another creature. I mean, he's ramped out, or she has ramped out nicely, but... I mean, are they holding counter magic? Clearly not. Just at this point allowing me to tag down stuff. The turtle's doing a nice job, though. I'm definitely going to have a problem with the turtle. But at a point, I'm going to be able to force through some damage, potentially. You played out a 3-4 into the thing that's going to be able to shoot it down? Why would you do this? I don't understand that play. Please make me understand, opponent. Huh? I am confused. Alright, I think they're trying to get wizards off the board because they know what they just did. So I'm not going to block the turtle here. I think they understand they just made a pretty severe mistake. Like, they just let me for free destroy this thing. And now I get to just serve. I did let it auto-tap in my overzealousness, because now I can't play a follow-up spell. I don't know what my opponent did there. That was a big problem. Divination, you got it. I mean, they can play multiple follow-ups here, so I'm not... I mean, it's not negligible, for sure, but... I don't know what they're thinking. That was very loose. The attack with the Snapper was particularly weird because not only did they let me blow up their creature, they let me follow up with a huge swing at their head. I mean, I just have their life total with that. And am presenting if they don't have a creature. Yeah, they scooped. Holy cow. Yeah, that was some pretty epic misplay by our opponent. I didn't realize that you're ranked for limited. I knew that, but I just did, like, it never occurred to me as we were playing through. So I'm noob rank 1 playing against Jiggle Physicist. Oh, good name, good name. I'm going to assume that's a man, because that seems like very insensitive name, so it seems like something a man is definitely capable of choosing. This hand has every single spell in his castable. Alright, we'll go for it. Holy goodness. Player, our 1-drop. My goodness. Well, we do have the advantage of we're low ranked and limited, so maybe we'll just be able to snipe some players who aren't that good. I'm not sure. Yeah. Well, I think... I'm just going to play the Benevolent Honor Guard. We got to use our mana. I mean, it's not worth sealing. I mean, this is a very good card. Not potentially worth sealing away. Definitely not going to block your first striker. It's not a thing I'm comfortable with. When I can just short sword up my guy on the next turn and block. Alright. Got them good cards. Sure up our ground game here. I don't like the equip because if they just simply play a historic spell, they get the attack in and it's still a trade. And they still get to swing the Knight of Grace in unchecked. Now the Knight of Grace needs some kind of pump spell, or it's just stymied by the Honor Guard. It's pretty good. I mean, we have a little bit of time to draw red. We don't need red for a little, or we have the red. We don't need 2 lands for a little while. But like, I'm not upset if we draw land. I'm not upset if we draw spells. I mean, we're in a pretty good spot until that happened. Oh boy, RD. How are we gonna beat this? Well, it starts with a seal away on their Knight of Grace. On their not hexproof. What? Oh, it has vigilance? Is that correct? Huh. I don't... Okay. This has vigilance? Okay, vigilance, alright. It showed like a tapping animation when it attacked. Alright. No, this is only my first drink, so I don't think I'm crazy drunk. But it definitely showed a tapping animation. That's alright. Maybe it was just the way they moved. Oh, because it does kind of move a little bit. It definitely moves a little bit. Sad no attacks, but 3/4 blocks 3/3. Even Sentry also gets blocked by Shalai. So, a little bit of a reprieve for the minute anyway. Oof. Alright, now's the time I want to... Now's the time I want to be drawing red sources. Because if I can fire Intervention this Knight of Grace off the battlefield, I'm in a huge upswing for me. You're poopy. I don't even know if I want to cast this thing. 3/1 on a clogged board doesn't seem worth it. I'm just going to pass my turn. I mean, I don't want to die with spells in my hand. Right, that old adage. But... oh boy. Alright, now I think I do have to cast it. I'm going to move the short sword as well. Just so that I don't get blown out by too much in the sky. Knight of New Benalia is fine. Again, we see this stall board state we saw last game. Oh, thank goodness. They have a lot of mana up, but I'm still going to target this thing with a Fiery Intervention. Because I have to play my cards. That's fine. It's out of their hand. These are clerics, I think, and angels. Yeah. So, I mean, like, our Fire Fist Adept still has targets, but they're not the target I want. It's interesting. Alright. Time to start picking off little things. First, we'll take the thing that can win a stalemate, because that can become unblockable in a pinch. Cannot attack. Which is kind of a shame. I mean, maybe I could... Like, the problem is I just don't have a big enough butt to attack. Even with the short sword, I don't have a big enough butt to attack. What does this do? Okay, just pick something up into the air. I mean, I can definitely kick that. I could cast this. I mean, maybe this is the trick. I start going ham with this Partick Wanderer. I think that's where I'm going to go with it. Because this card requires our opponent to do something about it. And I can maneuver the short sword around if I need to. If I draw another land, like I can move, and still cast a Fire Fist Adept, for example. Fire Fist Adept's going to be nice because I can take out one of their Aven Sentries. Which will give me a little bit of an edge. This is a close one, folks. Arcane Flight. Putting all their eggs into that basket. I mean, you get one attack with it. And then I have to move the sword to Shalai again. No blockers. Oh my goodness gracious. What's the kicker on this? I'm at 6 mana. I think I just go for the 5 damage to target creature. Okay. Well, now we're in a lot better a shape. I'm going to wait till to attack with anything. Is that right? No. I'm going to move the short sword over to our Wanderer, as the original plan was. And now I'm going to attack with it. They're at 30. They're going to take it. But chunking them back down to 24 is no small thing. I'll throw it back onto a 1/1, and we'll end our turn. All right, we're making our way. Banish Honor Guard is fine. Oh my goodness gracious. Uh-oh. Don't hover over the Shalai for too long. You're making me nervous. These Fire Fist Adepts have been great, by the way. No. Hey, vey. Well, everything has first strike. Yeah, I mean, we'll go for it. And a lot of ground guys can definitely get in. I think I need to hold back a little bit of stuff. So flyer to flyer. I mean, this attacks and picks something up, so maybe I can't go too ham with my flyers. We'll just swing our non-flying force. I mean, that's not insignificant damage. Did not mean to Warlord's Fury there at all. Hey, noob. Getting their blocks on. I got first strike. I don't even care. I think our opponent forgot our Warlord's Fury. You gotta pick your battles a little bit more careful than that. You definitely can't be blocking the Trampler here. That'll just mow you over. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, I guess I'll play my planes out and end the turn. Well, Shalai's insane. Wow, they scooped. Wow. Alright. Alright, up to 2 wins. Let's keep it going. Let's hope we can keep doing it. I hope. So stupid. What do we got? Gold rank 4. and the low ranking opponents have fallen off. Oh boy. So let's see. Got a 2-drop, 1 drop. Like, that's fine. I may just cycle the Warlord's Fury because I don't see it playing a big part in this game at the moment. So I forgot to hello our opponent. Not okay. Yeah, I definitely don't mind cycling that card there. And again, we're... Oh, buddy. Get that Honor Guard going. I think just playing the Disciple and attacking for 1 isn't quite as good as securing our board state down a little bit. Opponent looks like they may just be stuck on 1 land. Is there a flash? 2-drop? Oh, get into... Oh, that's totally fine. Use them up. Because I can kill a Shalai, so... Green, white of the Land of War. Yes. Maybe Cyclops first. Yeah, let's leave on the Cyclops. Save our bomb. Because next turn, if I draw a land, I can Fire Fist down on a Land of War Elf, which reduces the chance of them having 2 blockers for the Cyclops. It just puts more damage on early. Yes. Oh, not a land. Alright, we get busy in the skies then. I'm actually fine exchanging 4 drops. We'll use our mana efficiently with Shalai. I forgot about that little bit of interaction. I should have cast that in the first main phase. Oh well. So again, my first Dominaria draft, so forgive me. 2 night tokens. Nug their Llanowar Elf. And start putting the beats to them. See what we can do. Yeah, this other ability on Shalai is insane, but I just don't feel like it's worth trying to get 2 green sources into our no green sources deck. Because there'll be games where that'll end up messing us up. And we would need both, like, how many would you splash? 3 to try to draw it? Like, it's just too much. Whoa! Another scoop. Well, Shalai verified insane. So draft that card. I did one thing right this game, even though I floundered on the where to go. So I'll say playing a Midnight Train to Georgia or Meat. We'll see. I don't know if you're familiar with Midnight Meat Train, but it's a Clive Barker book is made into a movie. Not bad. Book's better than the movie. Movie's still good. Midnight Train in Georgia is a song. Any land, it's okay. Our opponent goes first. We have 2 lands. I don't think I can throw that away. Any land is good. Any land is good. It could be a 3rd mountain, and the Skittering Surveyor gets us out of it. So I just don't feel like throwing that away is a good idea. Please tell me you're not going to lead on Llanowar. What the heck? Every opponent. Forest, Llanowar Elf, go. Must be nice. Must be nice. We had a Llanowar Elf in our first pack. We did not take it. Getting the beats on. No 2-drops big. Alright, any land. Next draw's huge for us. Come on, come on. Got a vanilla 2/2 for 2, basically. I have 1 Saga. Squee the Immortal. I love Squee the Immortal. Land? Land? No! Man. We're not out of it yet, but that's bad. Our opponent's tapping for 5. Oh, what? I'm going to play the Surveyor, just so you know. Do I want to do that? Yeah. You better believe I want to do that, buddy. Okay. No attacks into just could recast Squee. Next turn, maybe just double Disciple to then follow up with Shalai into swing for 4. Good God. Oh boy. Oh boy. Whenever he attacks, double its power and toughness. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man. That's ugh. I can't erase that. This is going to be brutal. This is the big relying on... Yeah, I couldn't. I'm the land behind. Sergeant at Arms is going to be a big game because he has no kind of evasion, right? I think I'm just going to chump the 10-10. Holy crap! That thing is enormous. I'd love the 5er on damage. Oh no. Halar. Holla! What in the world? So their hand's going to go up to 3 cards next turn. Hooey. We are in trouble. Alright. Alright, let's skies at our opponent a little bit. Okay. He's got a lot of room to make up. What is the last ability? +2. That's so weird. It's not like double. Song of Freelies is busted. That's going to kill us. Need a removal spell for Grun, and I feel like we might be okay. For that, like that. I need that. I need one of those. I have one of those. I'd like one of those. If they swing the Llanowar Elf, I'd be tempted to block the Llanowar Elf. And get nugged for 13. No such luck, so... But if he attacks alone? Attacks alone, okay. I'm just going to take 8 here. That's actually less than if Grun attacked by himself. I mean, these little chumpers will help. This is what we need. We need cards that can tangle with these non-evasive threats that they're presenting. Alright, so Halar will deal a lot more damage, so we got to be careful of Halar. And I think we just died a Song of Freedom next turn. I just don't think there's much we can do. If they have a follow-up to Squee here, we're definitely in trouble. Yeah, if they're smart, they'll just attack with... Halar doesn't get additional pluses. I can double block Halar and take him off the battlefield. I'm not sure what they're thinking. The Halar attack seems really bad. What's in your hand? What are you doing? What? Why didn't you just attack with Grun? Is there a follow-up? Is it a creature? What is going on? Tapped out for Icy Manipulator? Huh? We're going to nug Llanowar Elf. You can Icy. No attacks. Again, can Icy, which will be the Fire Fist because it soaks up the most damage. What's this do? Just return land. Not really relevant here. The 2 dark creatures cannot block. Okay. Our opponent has gone deep. If they are smart, they will attack with solely him. Okay. 12. Puts us to 1. I don't think I can attack here. Oh, man. Yeah, they're vigilant anyway. What am I thinking? I mean, Grun's got me in the abyss, but it's not the worst place I could be. I mean, like, I have that red uncommon that kicks for 1,000,000. Granted, I'm 1,000,000 mana away. I'm 4 mana away from that, but... I mean, our opponent's definitely, like, they're stone favor. Like, you know, it's probably 99% for our opponent, but they're going to take us off our white source. Smart. We will play a Cyclops. No attacks. If they get loose, though, and attack with Squee, we can kill Grun the Lonely King. So there is that. No wizard. Unbelievable. Okay, do not attack me with Squee. So that lets me kill your Lonely King. This time we'll chump block with our flyer. Man, it's brutal. I, on the other hand, do have that. I'm going to attack with the Cyclops. Oh, derp. Should not have attacked with the Cyclops. Alright, they got it. Alright, we lose to the Midnight Train of Georgia or meet. I'd like to point out we were stuck on 5 land and then went to 4. And by all means, we should have been dead far sooner than that. So, I'll take that. The deck is not bad if it can get lands. Captain Blargy. Belargy. Belarge. We'll see. 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. All our colors. Guaranteed 4th mana. Seems like a good hand to me. I'm no math scientist, but that seems like the way you want to draw it up. Give them the hello. Oh, got the hello back. Thanks, Blargy. Drop me a Knight of Dominaria. If I draw a 2-drop, I will combat. What is this? Try with Gerard? Yeah, alright. It'll be putting it on in an opportune time, but it's still going to be a counter. Nice. And it follows me up with a blocker I don't mind getting. Yes, I would like to search my library for a basic land, believe it or not. Then the caption. Capuchin. First strike, vigilance, lifelink. That's a lot of words. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to Triumph of Gerard. No. It'll let my Surveyor trade, though. First strike. Can't attack into first strike. Yeah, Jousting Lance is a good one. Is it equipped for Trace? It's fine. No attacks. My turn. Cast down. You're going to cast it down. They're trying to do nothing? What's the 3 do? Play land. Now let's see what they do. Now is it the cast out? They're going to try to get fancy. Okay, Gideon's Reproach. That is fine. Flying First Strike and Lifelink. So while Daneth the Capuchin does have a lot of things going on, this Shalai is going to be a problem, I think. I mean, land's good next turn for Partick Wanderer or Sergeant at Arms. Okay, sacking a creature to get rid of Shalai. Cannot blame you. Combat's good. It won't let me get any value out of it, but I do get to trade. Clear out a board, which is nice. The Trapper works. Another land would have been preferable there. And the Lance is going to be a big problem. Oh, God. They attack with Knight of New Benalia. I think I do have to block here because I'm trying to keep the board at parity and try to take over with something big. Beautiful draw. If it couldn't have been a land, I was glad it was that. This thing is awesome. This Fire Fist Adept, man, it's cool. It has just been so much heavy lifting for us. Good stuff. Now they can Danitha. They're going to equip? That seems a little aggressive. Doesn't give the creature haste. I see they want to block our Fire Fist Adept. Okay. No attacks. Oh, we're definitely running our opponent down on cards, which is nice. So I feel like it's going to be an attack and then move the Lance over. Let's see if I'm right. Huh. They're really tanking. And a Drudging McSentinel. Cannot get a 6 mana here, man. It's brutal. Unfortunately, I get to tag down my creature in first strike damage step. So, I'm still going to hold for the Sergeant at Arms. I mean, I know I have 2 6-drops, but if I draw something I can cast in concert with the Sergeant at Arms next turn, maybe I will, but now they're going to start attacking me with the Disciple. So I really need that 6 land pretty badly. And sadly, that Jousting Lance is going to go onto the Drudge Sentinel, I think. I definitely don't like it on the Danitha, because the Drudge Sentinel is not really a threat right now, and it can first strike any tricks, it just simply regenerates. Well, can I draw a land? Fiery Intervention. I don't know why it lets you pick. At least gray out the option. Yeah, I'll swing with everything. The Drudge Sentinel will get to pick off the Warcaller if it wants to. But I'm cool with that. It means Danitha can't really do much. Oh, they're going to try to soak up the most damage possible? Okay. Cool with me. Oh, this person is good. Danitha is the worry, though, because of her life link. So I'm just going to take 5. I imagine the Lance is going to get moved. I don't know why the Lance didn't get moved. Oh, interesting, interesting. Cancel that. Order. I think it's... Maybe it's the Jousting Lance? Huh. Now that's a tricky one. Maybe it's the Jousting Lance that goes, not the Danitha? Huh. I think it's still the Danitha. The lifelink is just so good. That was a tank, though, for sure. If you think I should have done something else, let me know in the comments. Because, goodness gracious. Yeah. Fire Fist Adept's fine, because they can block with the Sentinel, make it indestructible if they want. I don't like the double block with no real reward on the... I mean, that's just... Okay, they wasted their 3 mana, that's fine. Imagine it's going on the bird. The Confessor. The Confessor. Interesting. Okay. Confessor can be double blocked by 2 crappy creatures. I mean, he can trade them off. Actually, I can tap... If I do this, the Cyclops and the Sergeant at Arms, I get to just... He only gets 1 creature. He or she only gets 1 creature. Interesting. Man, limited. I love limited. It's a thinking man's game. Or woman's game. Or gender non-specific game. The always bizarre hexproof from a color. Rarg. Giant Golem. Certainly can attack into a 5/3 first strike. Yeah, Jousting Lance is a problem. Granted, Daneth the Capuchin would have also still been a problem. So, like I said, these flyers so strong because they break up the board state. Now's the flood, right? I don't mind playing the land because I have that 9-cost spell, or the spell that kicks for the spell that kicks for 9, and the removal spell, the red uncommon. I will never remember the name of, but that could do some serious damage here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It could destroy pretty much everything. That's fine. The Confessor still has bad attacks. It's going to be getting pecked away at for a while. Sheesh. Alright, now any more lands I'll probably hold. At this point we've drawn pretty close to our opponent. I don't know why he's not moving the... Did he finally realize? Yeah, they finally realized they could move that Joust. Move that lance, finally. Yeesh. Yeah, start moving that thing around. Jeez, what are you doing? Poof. Well, we're up to almost over half our land. Well over half our land at this point. Just need some gas. We have some heavy hitters still in the deck, which is nice. Just, like, gotta find something. But even one of these just to chump. Whoa! Did not expect an attack with all. Like, attack with 1 is good enough, because you're not getting extra damage through. So I have 4 creatures, which covers the menace. That was a big game. I'll hold my lands now as well, even if that was a land. I'll hold it because there's nothing that is going to require me to spend that much mana. But I will let my opponent chew up mana in the Jousting Lance. Because if they get greedy and try the... Does it have Vigilance? This screwed me over before. Yeah, you got it. See? This removal spell's going to get them. Oh, they're going to try to attack with everything? That would be dumb. Okay, no, they're going to move the... They're putting their eggs into the Disciple basket to try to win here. It blocks. Arg, seal away. Get that thing out of here. Yeah. Jousting Lance is still a problem. Oh boy. So let's see what we can do. We're still in the territory where we cannot attack. We are still dead to almost anything. That's good. Not great, but it's good. The first strike is a problem. It means I have to throw away 2 crappy creatures to it. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. It's 4 lockers. No, I should have blocked the 2/3. That was the difference. Yeah, I screwed that up because the 3 wouldn't have been able to take out. He only been able to take out 1 creature. Now he can order it so these 2 creatures go down. The 4 doesn't deal with the farts. Yeah, it was dumb. I thought of that in reverse, thinking that I was just stupid. Yikes. That was dumb. That was honor guard. Farts. So I played a 3 losses. Alright. 3 losses or 7 wins, I guess. Whatever. Or I don't understand the deal. If it's a total of 7 games and then, like, I played 5. Either way, it's coming towards David Bowie. Our opponent is David Bowie. The Goblin King himself. That's alright, because we've been drafting for a little while. We definitely see some shortcomings. I mean, format definitely seems like it's potential to stalemate quite easily. So it's pretty interesting point of note there. We'll see how it goes, but 2-drop, 5-drop, 5 land. Sheesh. I think on the draw there's a chance. I mean, I can't throw it away. It casts all its spells. Ugh. I was just going to say, every land we draw, though, looks real bad. So, oh, gotta give the hellos. Hello there, friend. Oh, boy. Yeesh. We're in trouble. Get 2 Journey Mage. Alright, 3-drop was nice there. Bob him for 1 in the air. We're still in big trouble, though. 4-drop draw here would be nice. Okay, that's not bad. I have the Wizard, or the Fire Fist Adepts that are pretty good with the... No attacks, sadly. I think we got to sit on the defensive. If they're willing to throw out 3/1 hasters, I think we got to be careful here. Okay. Skittering Surveyor is fine. Helps thin our deck of land. Yes, please. Get some land out of this deck. I'm willing to attack for the extra damage. Chances are they swing in the Journey Mage here. Oh, he popped. Cool wizard deck. It blocks here. Short sword. Just going to equip onto the Surveyor and end my turn with that. Maybe a swing with all here. Alright, get 2 Lava Runners a bit of help, because I can play it. Nug this Journey Mage. Swing back and still have a blocker for the Overseer, which isn't the worst. Does it tell me who it's owned by? No. I should have moved the short sword over. That was stupid. Plus 2 was fun and menace. Ugh. I think we're going to lose it. We tried. I imagine there's going to be some kind of combat trick, but we got to do what we can do. Yeah, no question about that. You're dead? Fight with Fire is the name of that card, and that card's absurd. That just won us that game. Yeah, that card's absurd. Draft that card. Whew. Oh my god. Oof. Yeah, draft that card. It's insane. Theodore Derp. These names are... Here I am with like a lame-o name, Devin_X. It's just like a nickname from high school. These guys have Theodore Derp and David Bowie. Like, what are we doing here? 1 drop, 2 drop, 2 drop. Yeah, I mean, we can move the short sword around. It seems like it's okay. On the play, it seems aggressive. Not bad, not bad. We'll see what we can do. Definitely different from the last time. Man, that last game. That's the one to talk about for sure. You choose an artifact or creature card from it, and the player discards that card. Well, luckily they can take our short sword, our knight, or our Keldon Warcaller. They can't touch our Fervent Strike, but I imagine they're going to take the knight if their hand's kind of weak to a quick creature, which it looked to be. Give them a hello. Hello there, person who has divested my hand. Sparring Construct. Okay. Holkar. Caller. Path. When it dies, you put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It's pretty good. I mean, it's funny. It's like, you know, it trained people in combat, therefore the things got improved improved experience from having used the Sparring Construct in the terms of getting bigger with power and toughness. Cycling a Guy's Blessing. Okay. Triumph of Gerard seems good. Makes it a 3/3. Oh, I didn't even see that interaction. Oh man, these new cards. On principle, that was pretty good. And all of a sudden, there's a 5/5 on turn 3. Do you have a cast down? Do you have an exert? Right, exert? Oh, no. I don't know the name of that removal spell. Do you have that? Because that would be good here. Let's equip our Journey Mage with the sword just in case of any shenanigans. And we're presenting a pretty good clock. What is this? 2 damage to each opponent and you gain 2 life. That happens 2 times, and then you make an XX. Whoa! Makes a huge thing. And this nug. Alright, I'm going to play this guy with no benefit because I do not want them to do crazy things. And I have the Fervent Strike to back up into what could be a bad-looking attack. Okay, they're just going after her sword. Okay. No, I would like to pump one of my creatures and kill them. Yes! Nice. I see what they were trying to do, but here's my reward. My eternal reward. Alright. We're moving along. 5 wins, 2 losses. Not bad, not bad. Sinanju. Alright, there's a name I don't understand. It's not goofy or clever or cute. It's just a name. I got a Seal Away and a Warcaller. A couple 4-drops. I go first. I don't think it looks too bad. I mean, we have a proactive 2-drop, a reactive 2-drop. You know, we'll see how it goes. Alright, got the hello back. Very nice. Llanowar Elf. Keldon Warcaller. A not so vanilla 2/2, as it turns out. Oh, this guy's so good. I'm just going to equip the short sword. Hold off attacks. I definitely need some lands. What is that? Okay, filters. Gonna go for the big ground person. Because I'd prefer to save. Weed out the removal with the giant ground person. I mean, we got a good variety of blockers here. So while our opponent is ahead on board, we're presenting some pretty decent power and toughness to stop them. Oop, no, I don't want to do that. I'd like to do this and shoot their Llanowar Elf. Please. Is this going to be that make Saprolings instant? No attacks. Alright, we're looking to be okay. The board's at parity, but our opponent's up a lot of cards. What's nice here is I can play the Shalai and leave the Seal Away up. I am willing to attack with the Keldon Warcaller, I think. Because all of his creatures have cost more. So if it trades a card for it, like I traded a 2-drop, cool. Yeah. I have no problem with that. Oh, not attack. They're not reattach the short sword. Because the -2/-2, if you sack a creature, -5/-5 still does not shave Shalai, that particular black removal spell. So I don't see a need to do that. Eviscerate still destroys a Shalai, but it stops from being used on my other ground guys, which is nice. Fantastic. There could be a fungal infection, but that's still not like absurd. It's still multiple parts of cards for one. Put the short sword on the knight, so it's not susceptible to dying to a Saproling token. And we'll end the turn there with potential Seal Away still up. So we're kind of alright. I mean, it really depends. I'm afraid of what my opponent's got in their hand, because they really haven't committed a lot to the board. It could be their hand is just some removal spells, which is, I mean, still great. But luckily we've diversified quite a bit. Soul Salvage, man, this card is, like, it's pretty good. Like, it's not bonkers, but it's pretty good. I mean, it keeps the board gummed up, right? Sergeant at Arms is a pretty gross draw. Oh, thinking. I mean, the problem is the Sergeant at Arms means we can't move our sword. And I don't want to just trade the Shepherd for the Knight. So I'm going to go ahead and just kick the Sergeant at Arms. I hope. I can never remember which side of that to click. I just don't really foresee the reason to attack. I mean, this... Maybe? I'm just going to attack with it and see what they do. If they quad block it, and I get to take out their Shepherd, that's cool. They're going for the quad block. I may take out the Elf Plus. Or no, they're just going... I mean, you got to quad block it if you want to kill it. It gets -2/-0. Is there a fungal infection? I've been calling that card out for a while. Arbor... What is this? One counter target creature. That creature gains reach until end of turn. Okay. Okay. I mean, the problem is, like, Yavimaya Shepherd plus Saproling. Sapherd, sorry. I'm going to call it a Shepherd forever. Saproling can gang block the Sergeant at Arms, and he only gets back at the Sapherd again. But that might be worth it. I don't know how many creatures I'm willing to throw away for kind of weird attacks. But the short sword, I mean, definitely helping put them in situations where they have to give up a card plus. Well, that lets me take out both things. That's a much worse block than the Sapherd plus Saproling. Now, you do not want to block with this thing. Yeah, you want to block with this thing plus this thing. I mean, maybe the Ooze to get my short sword? I don't know. Feels like you just want the Sapherd plus the... Resolve. Resolve. Alright. Now let's see. I'm trying to get them to maybe do some kind of a little bit more of a Desperate Attack, so I can get a couple good blocks and seal away their best attacker. I'm kind of fine sitting now. I mean, I only need 2 more land, and this card is suddenly absurd. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this card is an absurd blowout if they... 2, 4, 5, 6, and then 4 additional to them. Or just 10. 10 their face is a pretty ridiculous get there. Why is it saying end turn? That's weird. This is no. Well, that's going to pretty much win them the game. Jeez. Well, now we're in trouble. We're definitely going to kick that. I'm going to Clubbermeister them. They get a little bit, they have a little bit of a butt, but like they can take out some tokens or whatever. Like, it's going to be a pretty significant trade for the board. They have 4 cards to my none, which makes the trading in mass a pretty ridiculous gambit, but if they're holding just some air, another Fire Fist of Depth, so we blow up the land of our Envoy. We're in meh shape, but we were in meh shape. Like here, if they don't have a decent follow-up, I can get back in for 3, which their clock is still reasonable compared to my clock, but it's going to be draw dependent. But after that Skin Witch, the whole game became dependent on my top deck, so I'm not too concerned about that. Yeah, unfortunately, that's going to be close to game there. Couldn't have been land, was the one thing we really couldn't have drawn there. Caligo Skin Witch, very, very good. I mean, gotta trade off, but if they commit 1 more power to the board, they have lethal. Nice. Yeah, please concede when I ask you to. That's one thing I do not like about the client right now, is it does not concede fast enough. Alright, 650 gems, and we got a pack, which I'll open, because it's only fair, right? Well, 2 Dominaria packs, so I'll open both. Let's see what we got. Ooh, Skizik. You used to be a rare. Common wild card, I'll take it. And a Varix Bladewing, who's a pretty solid mythic. 2 creatures is pretty gross. Next pack. Syncopate, adding to my Vault progress. Put him up to a whole 35% in the Vault. And Oath of Teferi. Hi, Teferi. I'm Teferi. Alright. Awesome. Well, there we go, people. So, thanks so much again for watching. If you have any suggestions, comments, complaints, there are definitely a couple egregious play errors in there. Feel free to shout at me down below in the comments. Feel free to check out more stuff. If you haven't watched it yet, I can't encourage you enough to watch a pop-up video. It's in our YouTube. It's definitely the product right now we've worked the hardest on to get out to you, and it's kind of the flagship for Supraliminal games. If you don't follow us on Twitch, please do that. You can also subscribe now, because we finally made it to affiliate status after not that long of trying. So it seems like a lot of you out there really want us to keep doing our arena-ings, and we're going to. So whatever you want to see, please let us know. We're happy to give that content to you. Goodbye.